Good morning, students. Basically, today I am going to discuss the pending portion of the mensuration and geometrical section. In last classes, we have completed calculation of areas and perimeter of rectangle and squares on the similar figures like that. So why not we can revise some formulas of the previous classes also, and today we want to discuss some extra some discussion of formula of extra geometrical figure, which is the part of geometry. Basically, there is one connection between geometry and mensuration, because mensuration is connected with geometry. Different geometrical figures are included in the mensuration portion, because in mensuration basically we have to calculate the area and perimeter and volume, but in your classes only focus on area and perimeter. So basically, when we discuss about the perimeter, then perimeter, that means sum of outer sides of any geometrical figure, because in the case of perimeter you have to be add the values of the given geometrical figure in data wise. That if in centimeter, then you have to add it in cm, centimeter. If it is given in meter, then we have to add in meter, and final unit be not changed, and final unit be as centimeter, as meter, or which is given in the question, which is given in the worksheet assignment. But in the case of area, so basically we have to understand the concept. What is the hypothetical concept of when we discuss about the area? Then area is the multiplication of two dimension, two any types of dimension. So when we have to discuss about the area, then your calculations of area as a unit is a square unit. That means meter square, centimeter square, similar like that. So let's move in formula which is given here. Area of a square, that means side a square. If A becomes the side of a square, then area of a square becomes side a square, which is already discussed. And area of triangle 1/2 base into height, 1/2 base into height in the case of area of triangles. It is also already discussed, and many problems are discussed on the basis of this concept. When we discuss about the perimeter of rectangle, then perimeter becomes 2 times of length plus breadth. As you seen here, the shape of rectangle, in the case of rectangle, if it is considered as width and it is considered as length, then it is treated as L and it is treated as B. So perimeter becomes L into perimeter becomes 2 times of L plus B. And in the case of area calculation, length into breadth. So this is the final output. Area of rectangle equal to length into breadth, multiplication of 2 dimension, area of a square, side a square, area of triangle 1/2 base into height. These all figures are discussed in earlier, and many concepts, many questions and workout examples are discussed on the such types of formulas. Today on a new geometrical figure, when we discuss about the area of circle, then area becomes pi of r square, radius ka whole square. That means radius, where r denotes radius of the circle. And when we discuss about the area of trapezoid, second name of this one is trapezium. So the area of this one 1/2 sum of parallel sides, or this can be written as A plus B, because when we consider parallel side as A and B, then sum of parallel side into height. So height would be multiply here. And in all calculation of areas, you can observe here multiplication of 2 dimension is mandatory. That means when we discuss for the unit, then unit would be a square of unit, or a square of meter, a square of centimeter, a square of millimeter, something like that. So that is the part of unit. Area of ellipse is not in your syllabus. Now next we want to discuss some perimeters of geometrical figure. Just like if you want to discuss the parallelogram, then for the parallelogram, perimeter becomes 2 times of base plus height. Same pattern just like we have discussed for the rectangle, 2 times of L plus B. When we discuss about the triangle, then perimeter becomes sum of all sides, that means A plus B plus C, if A, B and C be the side of the triangle, length of the sides. Rectangle, 2 times of length plus breadth, it is already discussed here. In the case of a square, sum of all sides, that means in the case of a square there are 4 sides. So basically when we want to add all sides, then it becomes A plus A plus A plus A 4 times. So our answer would be, in the case of a square, perimeter equal to 4 times of A. In the case of trapezoid, that means trapezium, sum of all sides, simply because basic fundamental of the perimeter is sum of all sides. Of these all sides may be equal, may not be equal, that depends on the nature of the geometrical figure. When we discuss about the trapezoid, then you know very well that in the case of trapezoid or trapezium, all sides are not equal. Parallel, when we want to discuss about the parallel side, then it can be treated as A, B, and rest of that non-parallel side can be treated as C and D. Or when we consider any one A, B, C, D, then sum of all sides becomes the perimeter of the trapezoid. On the similar like that, when we draw the figure of kite, in the next pages or next classes, I want to discuss the including the figure on whiteboard, so you can understand the basic rough sketch of the formulas, how this formula can be derived and what is the formula. So basically in the case, but nature is same, because in the case of naturally we want to discuss then or sum of all sides. So for kite, perimeter equal to 2 times of A plus 2 times of B, or if you want to take common 2, then 2 times of A plus B. The similar like pattern, because the when we discuss for the perimeter of the rectangle, perimeter of the square, or perimeter of the parallelogram, on the similar like that perimeter of the kite, with a small changes due to the geometrical construction of this figure. Rhombus, 4 times of A, on the same pattern, perimeter of the square. In the hexagon, basically you know that in the case of hexagon there are 6 sides, and only not 6 sides, regular 6 sides, because in the case of hexagon basically figure is treated as regular hexagon. So all sides must be equal, and when all sides must be equal, then sum of all sides becomes 6 times of side, that means 6 times of A. So this is the figure, this is the formulas of perimeter for such types of geometrical figure. Next we want to discuss, it is already mentioned here, if the triangle is particulated, just like if we select the equilateral triangle, then basically in the definition in grade 4 you have learnt about the equilateral triangle, and I have discussed many times that one. In the case of equilateral triangle, all sides must be equal. When all sides must be equal, then what is the perimeter of the triangle, equilateral triangle? Basically perimeter is treated as sum of all sides. When all sides are equal, then it becomes 3 times of side, that means 3 times of length of one side. So it becomes 3L or 3A or 3 times of side. Area of the equilateral, this is the formula, root 3 by 4 into side whole square of side. This formula have to be proved in next class. I will discuss that one. Perhaps in grade 4 I have discussed, but in this class also we have discussed that one, how this formula comes, root 3 by 4 into side square. Basically this is not your part, this is in grade 7 and grade 8, but if you are able to understand, then I will discuss that one. Next, some example we can, let's share some example we have considered here. Find the perimeter of a rectangular box with the length of 6 cm and breadth 4 cm. So when we want to write the perimeter, then basically we have to apply the formula, 2 times of length plus breadth, it becomes 2 times of 6 cm plus 4 cm. So it becomes 2 times of 6 plus 4, 10 into 220 cm. In the case of second example, how to find the area and perimeter of a square? Find the perimeter of a square if its area is already mentioned here, 36 cm square. So you have to write the formula and equate the given numerical data. Basically, what is the area of a square? Side of square. Perimeter of the square 4 times of side. What is given? Area. So area becomes side a square equal to 36. When we write the side a square equal to 36, then side equal to a square root of 36. So obviously negative value have to be ignored here, because in the case of negative value you can assume that ki negative of any numbers that can be plotted one that can be represented as the side of any geometrical figure. No, not possible. So obviously we have to consider the positive value, that means plus minus 6 is treated as plus 6. So side equal to 6 unit, 6 centimeter. What is given in the question? So 6 centimeter, using perimeter formula, perimeter equal to 6 into 4, it becomes 24 centimeter. The final answer. So I hope आपको ये सारा formula समझ में आया, and on the basis of this formula you can attempt the next assignment which I want to give. So apply simply this formula and you can attempt the questions, because 2 examples are also discussed here. On the basis of this example you can attempt, and some assignment are already practiced on the basis of rectangle. So it may be possible that I want to discuss related to the areas equilateral triangle or parallelogram. So let's move here. When we particulate this one, what is the derivations, what I want to discuss in the next classes. So you can listen here the intro part ki how have to be derived area of equilateral triangle. So you can observe here the figure. In the case of equilateral triangle all sides are equal, so left side A, then it becomes, when we construct a red line that is perpendicular on the base, then automatically it bisect into equal part. What is the reason? Reason is that because all sides are equal. So simply when we divide the angle by the help of angle bisector, then it divides equal part. Obviously A by 2, A by 2, because total side A, so half of that A by 2. Now there are two in triangle. You can observe here there are 2 separate triangle, and both are equal, both are similar, and we can say both are congruent to each other. So obviously, so we'll discuss that one later related to the congruence and similarity. So this is not your part at present, but basically we want to discuss here ki how we have to derive the formula. So simple formula is area of triangle 1 by 2 base into height. So in the case of base, it becomes, its let us consider as side A and height becomes h. We want to apply the Pythagoras theorem. In the case of Pythagoras theorem, a square of the longest side equal to a square of the sum of a square of the 2 remaining sides. That means h square plus h square. So this is the intro part, because Pythagoras theorem is not in your syllabus, but this is the intro how we have to derive the area of equilateral triangle becomes root 3 by 4 into side square. So I will discuss that one, but you can observe here this is the intro part. With the help of this one we can proceed and we can find the formulas. So there it is important that sometimes it is asked in your examination write the draw the equilateral triangle and write the properties of equilateral triangle. So you can observe here, this is the important and this is your part. An equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all 3 sides are equal. Equilateral triangle are also equiangular. That means all angles must be equal, that is 60 degree. How it becomes 60 degrees? Simply apply the basic concept sum of angles of triangle equal to 180, and any angle can be considered as x. As a proceed here, you can find x equal to 60 degree after calculation. And what are the third property? It is a regular polygon with 3 sides. Polygon, that means, because triangle is also one type of polygon, the polygons is the geometrical figures with any number of sides. But when we particulate it as a 3 sides, then it becomes triangle. When it particulates at 4 sides, then it becomes quadrilateral. And different types of quadrilateral is treated as parallelogram, rectangle, square, and something like that. और द नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टीज की ट्रायंगल इज equilateral if and only if the circumcenter of any three of the smaller triangle have the same distances from the centroid. This is the tough part. So I think regarding centroid and circumcenter, these 2 points we have to discuss properly. Wait, or the next property is a triangle is equilateral if and only if any 3 of the smaller triangle have either the same perimeter of the same in radius. The area of equilateral triangle is basically the amount of space occupied by an equilateral triangle. Basically, in the case of calculation of area, we have to be calculate area. That means we have to calculate the rough space which is included in that geometrical figure. So that is the part of area. And the most important, the last property is perimeter of equilateral triangle 3 times of A and area of equilateral triangle root 3A square by 4, root 3 by 4 into side square. Let's come in based on the equilateral triangle. Question 1, the area of equilateral triangle whose perimeter is 12 centimeter. So in this case, simply one data is given, perimeter mentioned there. So you can given data and solve for the side, because at first we want to find side, we want to apply the formula of area. So simply 12 centimeter is given, that means 12 centimeter is given perimeter, and formula of perimeter of equilateral triangle is 3 times of A. So we want to equate 3 times of A equal to 12, which is given here a step 1, and A becomes 4. So obviously in the second step, what will be the calculation of area, root 3 by 4 into side square, then root 3 by 4 and side equals to 4 centimeters, so we take a square of 4. Then obviously after calculation we get 4 root 3. So this is your final answer. So on the same pattern you can solve all questions of equilateral triangles, because equilateral triangle is the most important part of the geometry, of the mensuration, and when we particulate in the triangle, because one of the most important types. So I have discussed what is equilateral triangle. All sides must be equal and angles equiangular, that means angles equal to 60 degree each. So I hope you have understand this concept. However, if you have doubt, then you can ask question related to the discussion of this concept. Thank you all.